Members of the National Union of Journalists are taking strike action on a cold, rainy day in Carlisle. They're picketing their parent company NewsQuest and its owner, the US-based firm Gannett, who took over in March.
Today our members are very reluctantly taking strike action for the first time ever, for all of them. It's a very important day. They feel that they've been ignored by the company. They have many grievances, but the prime one being that they have very poor pay. The aim is to make the company think again. We've taken our pay claim as far as we can through the internal processes. They're just stonewalling, and we think that's not sustainable because
the journalists here have only had 2 pay rises in the last 11 years. And the parent company Gannett is making vast profits, and we think that it's time that the journalists actually were paid for the work they do. Since taking over, NewsQuest have made redundant 100 people here. The people who are left behind are working twice as hard, twice as long, overworked. Stress is now starting to kick in. People are being ill, and we just think that people deserve a fair day's pay for a fair day's work. Sadly, their way to deal with us is simply to ignore us. That's one of the reasons we've ended up here today. We wanted to negotiate, we were keen to negotiate, we were happy to go to ACAS to negotiate. They've simply rebuffed all of those approaches, and therefore people have genuinely good, hard-working people have been left with no option but to strike today. When they took over, NewsQuest said, we're taking over, we're going to put in resource, we believe in local journalism, we're going to develop, we're going to put in resources, we're going to invest in reporters, and they've done none of those things. They've broken all of those promises.
A spokesperson for NewsQuest said, "We have been working hard to turn around the loss-making business to ensure that it has a sustainable future. We've invested in new technology, and we've also increased the number of reporters employed in the editorial departments. We are disappointed that the NUJ has taken a stance that tries to undermine us putting the business on a sustainable footing for the benefit of everyone employed here, and a stance that undermines important local journalism in general."
Local journalism is absolutely crucial in all of these areas, and quality journalism is crucial, and our journalists believe that the right resources need to be in place to ensure that that continues, and they're concerned that NewsQuest is not concerned about communities and concerned about quality, but rather concerned about profit.
The strikers are asking passing members of the public to honk their horn in solidarity, and the organisers are happy with the result. Multiple others have offered support, such as Penrith MP Rory Stewart, who said, "We will only keep journalism alive if we reward journalists properly," and former Lib Dem leader Tim Farron, who called the journalists the glue that keeps our community together, and stated that they deserve to be fairly rewarded for the work they do.
it's been absolutely overwhelming. People do value their local titles and local news, and they're showing that in every way possible. It's not only honking the horns, but it's also, we've got a stream of messages of support and solidarity from Cumbria, but also around the country.
And the strikers hope that a resolution to the conflict can be found soon.
We would call on them now to get round the table, get this sorted out before their reputation as a company takes even more of a battering.
Whether the action results in negotiations remains to be seen, but what is clear is that the importance of local journalism has been brought to the front of people's minds. Kieran McFadgen, That's TV.